Way the need for efficient energy worldwide takes us on the scene to Saudi Arabia. That is where the World Economic Forum special meeting on global collaboration, growth, and energy development is underway. Seth Grae is the president and CEO of Lightbridge Corporation. He joins us now. Seth, you are in Saudi Arabia, which is interesting, for a meeting with global leaders. This meeting is about energy needs. Walk us through the big picture, because Saudi Arabia is an energy powerhouse, oil. So what are their plans to help meet the world's energy goals?
Well, at the meeting, the World Economic Forum is trying to accelerate from decades to years deployment of advanced energy solutions, including nuclear power. And they're bringing us together with top leaders from the political world, from major corporations, from investors, and Lightbridge is very happy to be included here. And Saudi Arabia produces much of its energy by burning crude oil and burning natural gas. And Saudi Arabia is very seriously looking into establishing a nuclear power program, partly so it cannot burn up as much of those hydrocarbons at home and instead sell the oil and natural gas to China and other countries and get that revenue and use it to develop its economy more. And we met today, presentations by Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and prime ministers from around this region and other leaders from around here. And it's very interesting how nuclear power, Dell, is so much at the center of discussions between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia. The negotiations that include Saudi Arabia normalizing diplomatic relations with Israel even include the U.S. supporting a nuclear power program for Saudi Arabia. So nuclear is, in Saudi and other countries, not a peripheral issue. It's very much at the center of the national priorities.
So, Seth, big oil is a battleship, I guess, when it comes to movement. It does not move quickly, but are you starting to see signs now that big oil's grip on the world's energy supply may be waning a bit?
Well, big oil is definitely represented here at the meeting, including the CEO of Saudi Aramco and the CEO of ExxonMobil. I would say that they certainly don't see their grip weakening, but I'd say that they are seriously looking at alternatives, feeling a need for alternatives as many countries are prioritizing weaning off fossil fuels from Russia or from other countries, and also concern for climate change. And we're hearing from the large tech companies the tremendous energy needs for data centers that they want to see provided by non-emitting energy.
Seth, my career began right after 3 Mile Island, and as you know, there was Chernobyl, which really shaped the world's attitudes towards nuclear for quite some time. You say the meeting includes a session on the role of new nuclear energy. What is the focus of that session?
Well, the focus is new technologies, both that improve the existing reactors and for new types of reactors that are being developed. So the existing reactors provide carbon-free, reliable electricity, but there's a concern about improving their economics while improving their safety. And that's very much what Lightbridge is here talking about, our advanced fuels for the existing reactors that uniquely will both improve their economics and their safety and so many other improvements we bring to reactors, as well as companies that are developing new kinds of reactors, including smaller reactors that can meet different missions, like providing very high temperature heat to help produce hydrogen for zero carbon liquid fuels for aviation and other uses, or that can be used to decarbonize steps in producing plastics and ammonia and steel and concrete. So many different advanced nuclear technologies here that are really being brought into an ecosystem of political leaders and companies that can help with commercial deployment.
One of the things they are unveiling is called Lightbridge Fuel. Seth, I got 15 seconds. A third grader is listening right now. What is Lightbridge Fuel?
Well, it is the new advanced fuels that we've invented that will significantly improve the economics, the safety, the non-proliferation of existing reactors and new small ones, and help them combine with renewables on a zero carbon electric grid. And it's a very exciting time, as we just demonstrated last month, fabrication of one of the rods using uranium, and we're entering an exciting period of producing and testing these rods, leading to commercial deployment.
Okay, maybe not a third grader, but you did take us to the high school level. Seth Grae, President and CEO of Lightbridge Corporation. Seth, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Del.
You got it.